Asus launched two phones this year. One of them came with clean stock Android and boasted a huge 5000 mAh battery, and the other one, the more premium one, stood against the OnePlus 6 itself. Now, you've seen our videos on both these phones. There are full reviews, camera comparison, everything up on the channel. We'll link that in the description and in some cards here, but there is another reason that we're making this video. We're making this video so that we can tell you how to buy these beautiful devices at insane prices. So without any further ado, let's jump into this video. But before moving on, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do that, and also hit the bell icon right next to it so that you get notified for all the videos that we put out. So let's keep the Zenfone 5Z aside for a bit because I want to save the best for the last. But talking about the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1, first, it is undoubtedly one of the most well-rounded phones in the budget section. When you have a strict budget and you want to buy the best phone in that price range, you almost always have to compromise on one thing. Well, let's look at the Zenfone Max Pro M1. We get a crisp 1080p display with the 18:9 aspect ratio, and I'm sure you notch haters out there love this. The design is rock solid, made mostly out of metal. You get clean stock Android that everybody knows gives you a no bullshit experience with zero bloat and does away with all the animations that makes your phone slow. There is a Snapdragon 636 chip inside, which is one of the most powerful chips in the budget section, and for this new price, it's even more exciting. We come to the cameras, and again, Asus has worked hard on the cameras of the Zenfone Max Pro M1, and you can clearly see the results in the pictures that you see now. Watch my camera comparison of the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 with the Redmi Note 5 Pro. We'll link it in the description and the cards, but you'll know what I'm talking about. Finally, we come to the 5000 mAh battery inside, which with the powerful, efficient stock Android should easily last you 2 days of casual use and a full day of power-sucking use without breaking a sweat. Now, the Zenfone Max Pro M1 was priced at 14,999 for the top variant, which is the 6GB RAM, 64GB storage variant. But during Flipkart's Big Billion Day sale, you'll get a 2000 rupees cut off. So now you'll get the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1's top model, which is the 6GB RAM 64GB storage version, for just rupees 12,999. Also add to that the 10% cashback that you get with HDFC debit or credit cards, and you're looking at some insane numbers here. The 4GB RAM model with 64GB storage that used to cost rupees 12,999 will now be available for rupees 10,999, and the 3GB RAM model will be available for rupees 9,999. You can also avail, as I said before, a 10% cashback on HDFC credit and debit cards, which brings the price even lower. Now, if you thought this was exciting, let me tell you about the next deal. Let's start talking about the Asus Zenfone 5Z. Well, describing this power-packed phone is going to be much easier. It has a great 1080p display with that modern notch. Very high quality panel indeed. So if you go and watch our full review, you'll see how crisp that display is. Premium glass and metal design, it definitely feels like a very premium phone both in your hands and to your eyes. Inside you get the most powerful chip on the market and 6 or 8 gigs of RAM depending on what you buy. And honestly, it doesn't matter because there is much less storage on my music player than there is RAM on this phone. The software is something most people will love because it's the perfect blend of features packed in such a way that it doesn't feel crowded at all. Plus, there is a plethora of AI features in this phone, some of which actually are quite smart and useful compared to what a lot of others are doing in the name of AI. Now, the phone also comes with some great flagship grade cameras, and if you go ahead and watch our review or the camera comparisons, you'll definitely know what you're getting in for. Now, coming to the pricing of these phones, the base variant with 6GB RAM and 64GB storage used to cost 29,999, which is around 30,000 rupees if you have 1 rupee more. But during Flipkart's Big Billion Day sale, you're gonna get a rupees 5,000 rupees cut of this, which means that the Asus Zenfone 5C's base variant with 6 gigs of RAM will cost you 24,999. I mean, they've gone mad. This is insane pricing. Plus, add to that the 10% cashback that you get with HDFC credit or debit cards, and now you're looking at somewhere close to 23,000 rupees. That clearly makes the Zenfone 5Z a POCO F1 killer. Now the 6GB RAM 128GB storage version that went for rupees 32,999 will go for 27,999. Again 2,000 rupees cheaper than what the base variant costs right now. And the top model with 8 gigs of RAM and 256GB storage will go for rupees 31,999. So I mean, we're talking about some very aggressive discounts here. All these phones can be further discounted, as I said earlier, using an HDFC credit or debit card, which gives you an added 10% cashback. These are just insane discounts. Now it's hard to believe, but there's more. The Zenfone Max Pro M1 can be bought on no-cost EMIs if you choose 3 or 6 month plans, and you can also get Flipkart's complete mobile protection for rupees 99. So basically what Flipkart's mobile protection gives you is repairs for broken screen, liquid damage, hardware and software issues. Also, they give you a pickup and drop facility and a guaranteed repair in 10 days or replacement. The Zenfone 5Z also has similar offers, so you can get no-cost EMIs up to 12 months, which is very rare, and you can buy Flipkart's complete mobile protection worth rupees 2,499 for just rupees 399. Both these phones also have Flipkart's buyback option, where Flipkart will buy it back from you at 50% of the value. That is, if you buy some other phone within 8 months of its purchase. So for the people who don't understand this, if you go to Flipkart right now and try to exchange an Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 for any other phone, you'll get a 3,500 rupees discount, and obviously it varies with time and generally goes lower and lower. But if you do put in rupees 99 with the Zenfone Max Pro M1 and get an assured buyback, then when you do buy a new phone and you put the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1, you are assured to get 50% of what you spent on the phone, which means that you'll get much more than you would generally get. The buyback will cost you rupees 99 for Zenfone Max Pro M1 and 199 for Asus Zenfone 5Z. Also, both these phones come with theft protection from Flipkart, which means that in case your device is stolen, you'll be eligible for a refund according to obviously the terms mentioned in the policy document. So when you go on Flipkart during the Big Billion Day sale, you can go and check what the theft protection policies of Flipkart are. But I'm sure that you'll get some good percentage of the phone's value if your phone does get stolen. So obviously some insane discounts and even more exciting offers on the Zenfone Max Pro M1 and the Zenfone 5Z. Asus is going all in this time. So make sure to get yourself ready for Flipkart's Big Billion Day sale, and make sure to keep your eyes on the Asus Zenfone Max Pro M1 and the Asus Zenfone 5Z. This video was sponsored by Asus, so thank you so much Asus for sponsoring this video. If you guys have any questions about these offers, anything that you want to ask me, let me know that in the comment section below. I'll jump down there and talk to you. But I guess that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. This is Sreehari from Mr. Phone, and I'll catch you in the next one.